Deb here for my 11-week bump date. Um, just a day late. I'm getting closer to being on time. Um, I'm gonna really work at that. So I week 11 was actually kind of a rough week. I thought it was gonna be better because especially during week 10 I was starting to feel better. But then I had like a really rough day on Monday and Tuesday of week 11. And then I started to feel better. I was getting really excited, for 12 weeks. But I ended up having to work. It was a long week. I worked like 50 hours, and I'm only a three-quarter time employee, so it was way more than what I'm used to. Um, we had a conference Friday night and Saturday that we were running, so I ended up working a lot, and I actually stopped my progesterone on Friday morning. So it was just a lot going on. I was supposed to take progesterone through to Sunday. I mean, stop on Sunday, but I ran out, and it's really expensive. So I wasn't about to buy like a whole box of 15 for like 3 days of, not even a day and a half of progesterone. So I stopped that a little early, and then on Saturday, I mean, granted, I didn't get a lot of sleep Friday night. I mean, I got like 7.5 hours, but that's not enough for me these days, especially after working all day and all week. And so I woke up Saturday morning feeling terrible. I was like dizzy, really sick, true nausea, and had to work, which sucked. But everyone knew. Oh, that's the big thing. I told everyone at work on Thursday, which was a little shy, a little earlier than 12 weeks, but because of this conference, I needed people to know, and the big boss is taking this week off for Thanksgiving, so, and I didn't want to tell everyone before I told her, so I had to tell this week, even though I was actually originally planning to wait until today to tell everyone. So everyone was super accommodating and really nice and really generous, because I must have looked really bad because I felt really bad. And then what happened? And then so I left the conference early. My husband actually came and picked me up, and we were going to go for a hike, but I couldn't keep my eyes open, so we just went for like a nice walk on the coast of Maine. It was really pretty. Got to the car, I passed out, woke up, had a terrible migraine, I just felt so sick, and excuse me, and then slept for the way home, which was like about an hour. Got home, went up to bed, slept for the rest of the afternoon, on and off, because I was so sick and I had such a migraine. Came down, had dinner, and then went back upstairs and went to bed. I just like was out for the count. I felt so terrible. I had such a splitting headache. It was terrible. And I think it was the progesterone, because I stopped cold turkey, which is what both my RE and my OBGYN told me to do. And I didn't know that was going to happen. Now, like thinking back, obviously that makes sense, but whew, it was a doozy. And then I went online and saw that these headaches can last anywhere from like a few days to weeks. And I thought, oh my God, I can't do that. But luckily I woke up in the morning feeling better. There was just this like low level headache, but nothing compared to Saturday, like totally doable. And what else? So yesterday though, I felt terrible. Like I didn't have the headache, but I just, you know that feeling like when you're about to get sick and you're just like in bed, all you want to do is be in bed and you can't move. But then when you're in bed, you're like, you can't get comfortable. That was me yesterday. And I think it's because I'm just coming off the hormones. So, I don't know. I guess, so what I'm trying to say is, one of the things that I put that I'm looking forward to is that my hormones normalize. And I don't really know what that means for pregnancy because I think your hormones are always kind of in flux. But oh, on Saturday, I was also having hot flashes. So I know that my hormones were all out of whack and if coming off the progesterone. And I just stopped the estrogen last night. I took off my patch and haven't taken any pills since. So I'm just kind of waiting for that to hit. And I do. I feel like crap today. Yeah. And again, it's I think I have a low level headache and I just don't feel well. I guess I could be getting sick. There's also that option. But it just seems so to coincide with the coming off the meds. It makes sense with hormones just being like, wah. Um, what else? Week 11, constipation kicked in. Bummer about that. So I am Crystal had some good advice in your video, so I'm trying to follow your regime now and I'm going to try to have a salad every day and maybe some apricots. I don't know, dried apricots. I don't know, something because it's really unpleasant. Um, what else? I think that's it. Breasts are still humongous and tender. I mean, the tenderness is not, it's totally manageable now as compared to before. You know, every now and again when I take a bra off, that the weight hurts, gravity hurts. But for the most part, like I don't have to sleep in a bra anymore to be comfortable, which is great. But they're huge and heavy feeling. I'm noticing the ligament pain more. Like if I get up too fast or if I like pivot, I get like a sharp shooting pain kind of at where my thigh, my quad meets my torso, kind of in there going towards my groin. Um, my belly is definitely starting to pop out more, I think, although it fluctuates a little bit, but which makes me think that that's actually bloating, not my uterus, which is totally possible, especially with the constipation. Oh my God. So I talked to a friend, you know, this is getting into 12 weeks a little bit, but I was finally able, because we hit 12 weeks, I posted on Facebook, so I got to tell the whole world that we're pregnant, which was so exciting and so fun, and I feel like totally loved and supported by so many people. But, you know, there's that feeling of like, this isn't easy. I mean, no one said it would be. But I don't think I knew exactly how hard it would be, pregnancy. Um, so let me get into what I miss. I miss energy. I miss having energy. I miss wanting to move my body, not having to force myself to move my body. Like sometimes getting up to go to the bathroom is just like a lot of effort, which is crazy. What I'm looking forward to, like I said, is having my hormones normalize, whatever that means. But I think just getting off of the supplemental hormones will allow my body to, I don't know, just get onto its natural hormone level. And I'm looking forward to that. I think that's what I mean. And what I'm grateful for with all this complaining that I've done, it's actually not as bad as some women have it. I know. I haven't actually even thrown up once. So I know you ladies out there, like, you have nothing to complain about. However, I have felt sick almost 24 hours a day for 3 months. Well, 2.5 months. So I don't know, 2 months maybe. Still, I just like I very rarely have I had a day where I'm like, oh, it's not even about the energy. It's about the like, I don't feel like I'm sick. My stomach doesn't hurt, my head, all of that. So, and it's not like, again, like I've said, I get waves of nausea every now and again, but for the most part, my stomach just hurts. And I'm like burping and I'm moaning. It seems to get worse at night. Tums definitely helps, but not always. Excuse me. just really burpy. So, through all of that, I do totally recognize that it could be so much worse. I think about these women who have to be hospitalized because they can't keep anything down. And oh my God, that must be terrible, the amount of nausea that you're feeling. Ugh. So I feel really, really lucky that for the most part, Champ has not done me in to that degree. Um, and, it's all relative. So I recognize that it can be worse, but there's times where I'm self-pitying and I think, oh my God, this is terrible. So, um, I don't know. I don't want to be so negative. I'm really obviously so grateful to be pregnant and I'm so happy. I just so looking forward to like feeling the baby move and having a real baby belly and being really pregnant. And I know that's short-lived, and then all of a sudden you're into like third trimester, you're uncomfortable again. So my perspective is I think I have a clear sight as to what to expect going forward. I'm sure I'll get many more surprises as I have had, but um, I know this isn't going to be easy. And then all of a sudden I'm in motherhood, and I know that's not easy either. And I'm sure people look fondly back, like I'm sure people think back to their pregnancy with fond memories because motherhood is so hard. So that's all like running in my mind as to gain some perspective. Um, and also that I don't have any other children. So when I'm tired, I can go to sleep. I don't know how you second moms do that with twins. Oh my God, I just don't even know how you guys do it. Props to you. So with that, I will say goodbye and I'll see you in a week for my 12-week bump date. I can't believe we're at 12 weeks. It's just mind-blowing. Oh, one other thing I just wanted to talk about, I know this is getting long, is that I just, the, I think the experience of telling everyone online, like when I posted, which I've posted at the end, my little like announcement that we did. But what I posted it and I got like, I had excitement, but there's like a whole humongous ball of fear under there because I think of everything we've been through, and the miscarriage. It's just that miscarriage like stole it away, stole that the innocence of just being excited away, like I just there's always this like fear under like, oh my God, now if something happens, there's just that many more people who know and who I have to like announce it to. I don't know. It's kind of it's just a little bit of the dark side of having gone through stuff, but so many women have miscarried. So I know there's a lot of us in the same boat. The first time I was so excited and I was like, I knew something could go wrong, but it was just like, oh yeah, things go wrong for women, but it's not going to happen to me. And now it's much more real and much more like, well, something could really go wrong still, even though we've hit 12 weeks. So I don't know. Mostly excitement. I try to like stuff that fear away because it does no one any good. If something is going to happen, it's going to happen. All I can do is try to stay healthy and do my best to keep Champ safe and hope for the best with her. So that's that. I hope you guys have a great week, and I will talk to you next Sunday. Bye.